Oh yeah. All right, so we're back here on 10 times Vegas, and I'll tell you what, I like to keep this game in my rotation because it's definitely been one of the more consistent games for me for a long time, right? And somebody actually asked me to play this one, so we're going to start things off here, going a little bit low, doing the 450 piece, then I'm going to work my way up. I think I got up to like 30 or 60 in this one, but I'll tell you what, man, it's going to be a good one. It's also going to run for like 13 to 15 minutes, so definitely, sit back. And just to give a little background on myself, because I like to do that every time I post, guys. I do play these games like 4 to 5 times per week. And, I play pretty long sessions and chop them up for you guys, but I really hone in when I'm playing. And I do try out a lot of new releases, but I always come back to the games that are good to me, like this one, because that's how I roll. I do have my own way of approaching all this, which has some nuance for sure, but we have an awesome community in the pinned comment. You could talk to me one-on-one in there, as well as with some other high-level members. Also, you guys could tap that like, man. And let's run Dorium Sprint one more time now. Let's run Dorium Sprint. Man, that was a good one right there. And also, like I always say, man, be responsible when you guys are playing these games, because you're gonna have your ups, your downs, everything in between. And I got to say it because it is what it is, right? And I would say, for the most part too, I was really patient to start things off here, and it kind of worked out in my favor. But like I said, I do have my own way of approaching how I play these games. I can't really talk too much about it here. That's why I'm always saying get in the community. I could talk to you there, and I can kind of give you some insight, right? And I think it'd be pretty eye-opening because I'm always playing, and I do have some things that you might not be aware of, okay? But we got to get in there to get it. And switch things over here to the 9-piece now. I'm going to take my time a little bit. We're going to chop around a little bit, but for the most part, I was kind of hovering for a bit here before we kind of made anything happen. And that's kind of how these games go too. Sometimes it's just kind of like you're chopping up and down, nothing's really happening. Other times you're kind of like trending up. And then other times, obviously, you go to the bottom of the barrel, man. So, things happen, but we are going to chunk it up here, man. I'm going to say that word today. We're going to chunk it up, okay? We're chunking this one up, all right? That's what's going to happen here. So, yeah, man, don't go anywhere. Questions, comments, things like that, you can feel free to message me. But like I said, it's just easier to get in the community and talk to me there one-on-one. I'm always in there. Just missed that. And for those of you guys who have not played this game too much, or maybe you have, it is a good one. It's pretty basic. And the thing you'll notice, a lot of the basic like 3-reel games like this tend to be a little bit more consistent, right? So it is what it is, it's just how it goes. I have, if you see the left side of the screen, I have had the 3 10s in a row many times. The top of the screen, you can kind of see where it's at right now, which is not very high. But I've done the 3 10s before, okay? Trying to make it happen in this one for you guys. But we're kind of just going down right now before I switch it over to the 30-piece. But I was very patient in this. I was very patient. I wasn't trying to force anything. And I think that was kind of like what helped me kind of get to where I needed to go here. But being patient, not trying to force anything. Obviously, we're in a little bit of a down trying to start things off here, which is never fun. But, you kind of just take what it gives you and, be patient, let it come to you, and just don't force anything, man. Just don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? All right, so I switched it over here. We got that, which was really nice, which kind of just boosted us like right back up to where we were. I kind of just let it ride now with the 30-piece because, the thing is we've just been so overextended at this point, and you can kind of just you can just feel it. You can feel that we're overextended, right? So that's why I'm just keeping it on the 30-piece, and hopefully we can make it continue here. Right now it is not continuing, but I'm hanging tough, man. I'm hanging tough because that's what I do. We missed that right there, which was a little bit unfortunate, but, it is what it is. But we're hanging tough, man. We are hanging tough, okay? Hanging tough, okay? All right, so now we're just kind of like going down here. And there was a moment here where I'm like, should I just switch this over to the 60-piece? Because it's just looking like, it's looking pretty choppy. Down about a third of where we started. Really not letting it get to me because I play these games enough to understand the variance of it. But, a little bit disheartening here. We're just kind of going backwards now. Kind of couldn't keep that uptrend going, unfortunately. But, like I said, I'm not letting it get to me. I play these games enough to know what I'm getting into here. Plus, like I said, man, I have some things, man, that I could tell you that I can't hear. We just missed the 10 right there, man. Oh, just missed it. That was not fun right there, guys. Just missed the 10. Give me them trends, man. Come on, nah. Come on, nah. Come on, nah. All right, guys. Not looking too good. Still not worried about it, even though we're down about half, more than half now. You know, I'm still just letting it ride at the 30. If I would have switched it over to the 60 piece, I actually think, man, we just missed the 10 right. Oh, man, guys. I'll tell you what. Feeling it right now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like, are we going to get anything here? But I almost feel like I knew what was coming. You know what I'm saying? Right here. That is what I'm talking about. Now, we just needed it to go good again right here, and I wasn't expecting this, but you know what, man? They gave us the 7 on the 30 piece, licking my lips, and that is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, you can continue watching this one. It's going to actually continue trending up, a little sideways here, but feels good, man. Feels good. Also, if you guys could share this, you know, I'd definitely appreciate that. At the very least, man, if you aren't going to get in the community, subscribe, and, you know, let's continue running Dorium Spree.